You know what the capital of Africa is?
Of course I do.
What is it?
I refuse to say it to incriminate myself and my intelligence. If you doubt me, it's tough on you. It's like chewing gum. What is it?
Mint!
That's the name of the plant.
I don't get that magic with a J. You spell magic with an M. And that's an M. Don't get it. You spell magic with an
Helen.
M.
M-A-G-I-C. M-A-J-I-C. Am I right?
And that was basically because you liked them and you thought, I can't possibly pull them. It's just like, that's just the tip of the iceberg.
It's so odd thinking that things have been observed in that much detail, because when you're doing things like that, you don't actually realise that every little look, everything you do is coming across as huge.
It was quite funny because we decided that Helen thought she only ever got filmed when she was in the diary room and on eviction nights, because that was the only time she ever did her hair and makeup.
Absolutely.
Do you think that was...
Yeah, it was just fantastically weird. But I mean, that's extreme, but just seeing it there, every little glance and everything that you're thinking is just coming straight out your face. That's quite
And it's
weird.
really personified. It's sort of like magnified on television.
Yeah, it's really amplified.
Amplified. When it came to nominations, Dean, you drove me absolutely barking mad.
Did I?
Yes, because you never gave me a proper reason. You know when Big Brother kept going, we need a reason.
Yeah.
And you kept going, well, there's a long line of people, and
Like a
this
bus
is the
stop.
person that I get on with the least, so that's why I'm doing it. Was there a reason behind that? Did you... Or were you just being diplomatic?
No, it absolutely was the reason. If you're put in a house like that, in that kind of stress situation with 10 people, very, very quickly you bond with them, and you do like them. And you don't want to start saying them because they do this or them because they do that, because everyone's got faults.
That's what we want to know.
I know, but it's just, I was never ever going to do that. I was never going to do that. It was just people I got on with best or people I didn't get on with as well.
And also your reasons for nominating were infectious, because you'd come out and you'd go, oh, I just said because there are people in here that I get on with better. And then after about 4 weeks, we had blooming 5 people doing that.
So I ruined it.
Yes, basically. That's why Big Brother was getting... 1 week, Big Brother was getting very heavy.
Yeah,
wasn't
I remember it, yeah.
How did you feel about Big Brother? Because you had a battle about Big Brother, didn't you?
I did to a point. I just thought we were making a TV show, ultimately, and they were going to make us do things that we might not particularly want to do. But ultimately, you've got to do them because you're making a TV show. So it kind of felt like you're a little bit at loggerheads, but ultimately you knew what you were doing, and you had to jump through some hoops.
There seemed a time, sort of, just over halfway through, that you went and had a really good chat with Big Brother.
Yeah.
And you suddenly realised, sort of, that it was a game, and...
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you...
Yeah,
did it make it easier for you
It
then?
did make it easier, because it is really hard being in there. No one can really understand how hard it is to be in there. And it was feeling like we were kind of being jerked around a bit unnecessarily, and after that talk, we were assured that our welfare and our sort of happiness was important to Big Brother, so it made sense after that.
Do you think that basically other people kind of used the diary room a bit more than you did, or did you feel that... I mean, was it somewhere you wanted to go, or was it...
Not really, no. I didn't really...
Not natural?
No, it wasn't a very natural environment anyway. When you sat in there with a sort of light in your face and a camera, you didn't really feel like opening your heart, really. I didn't anyway.
Some did.
Yeah, I'm sure, yeah.
And when you did want to kind of let off some steam, there was always someone you could do that with. Let's just see you doing a bit of moaning.
Oh, great. Do you know what I mean? It's not fair. It's never fair. For God's sake, you don't know who's the name of the first man on the moon. Yeah. So I've got to sort that out. That was outrageous, that is. I want the person who thought up the task to be in the studio so I can poke him in the eye. I need some stimulus. I need something for my brain. Oh, how frustrating, unrewarding, disappointing and horrible that was.
Now, you did say if you met the man that thought up some of those tasks, that you would like to poke him in the eye. And I'd just like, if you'd like to wave over there, that is the man that thought up your task, Rob, there. And you can see him after the show. We brought him in specially for you. OK, was it hard relinquishing control of your life to Big Brother?
Very, yeah. It was really hard. And maybe it was because I was the eldest person in there, but it
Did you find that hard, being the eldest?
A little bit. I did a little bit. Well, not really the responsibility, but maybe I think people... it's probably, in the long run, suited to people a bit younger who do get kind of fantastically excited about stuff. And
about Destiny's Child.
Yeah.
So a couple of the things that you talked about there. Now, having been in the house with all those young people, you must have learnt a lot more about popular culture than you knew before you went in there.
Absolutely.
And we've got a little quiz for you now, Dean. And it's called...
Because it's wafer thin.
Yeah, it's called Wafer Thin. Right. Firstly, which star is about to sing a duet with Madonna?
Which star? Britney.
Mate! Okay. Which megastar has Jennifer Lopez recently dumped?
Megastar, Puff Daddy.
Yeah, otherwise known as P. Diddy as well, if you were really up on your pop culture. That's okay. How many singers are there in Destiny's Child?
3.
Yay! What is the name of Beck's child?
Brooklyn.
Yay!
I've been brainwashed.
You're doing really, really well. Who is the presenter? This one's hard. Who is the presenter of Stars in Their Eyes?
Stars in Their Eyes, Matthew Kelly.
Yay! That was easy peasy for you, and that's what you've learnt from your Big Brother experience, really,
Absolutely.
isn't it?
That's it, yeah.
Okay, you also got your name in history books because you built yourself a sugar cube tower. Let's just take a look at that crowning moment of glory again. It took you ages and ages to get to a certain point, and there it is. And basically, it kept falling down. You persisted. And there you are in just a few seconds about to actually break the world record for sugar cubes. And I can tell you now, Dean, that I'm going to award you with this certificate to say
Get in!
that your attempt actually got into the Guinness Book of Records. So congratulations on that, well done. Okay. In retrospect, I mean, I know it's not all about winning, but it was a game, and you made it so close to the end, but you didn't quite win. Do you feel it was worth it?
Absolutely. Completely worth it.
Why?
It's a real test of character, and it's a real experience, and I might be able to answer that in a couple of days when I've had time to think about it, but it was totally worth doing.
Tell me about the two in the house. Talk me through Brian.
I think Brian's changed a lot. I think he's changed absolutely for the best. I think he's a very egoless person, which is really rare, in that when he appreciates that there are things wrong with him, maybe things lacking, he's totally willing to change and take a lot of advice on board.
And Helen?
Helen's changed as well. She's got a lot more confident, a lot less sensitive, yeah. And Helen's got an absolute carrot gold heart. She's absolutely a lovely person.
Okay, who do you think, this is a very difficult one because there's only 2 of them left, but who do you think is going to win?
I gave my odds in the diary room. I gave Helen at 3-1 and Brian at 4-1, so I'm going to stick with that.
Okay, and who do you want to win?
I want either of them to win because they're both lovely people.
Now, you've certainly given Big Brother a run for his money. We've loved having you in the house.
Have you?
Yeah, no, Dean, we have.
Good.
Even though Vanessa wasn't too keen on you being in there for so long, she would have liked you out a lot earlier. She's missed you like mad. But here are some of your best moments.
Whoa. Look what they've got us dressed as. Lost as a child and raised by a rare gum disease.
Oh, he's absolutely horrid.
Gingivitis man breathes on his victims.
Dead, please! Oh, no, I'm not biting!
Rendering them senseless. It's not your fault, darling. Don't cry. Come on. Stu.
All I'm saying is that...
Stu. No, mate, I didn't see that coming.
Told you.
Dean is now the Sugar Lump King.
Talk about Jennifer Lopez or to sing songs from the charts, he's climbing down.
Nasty. Nasty boy.
Wafer thin.
Rolling.
It's beneath me.